Daily Go Get 'Emism Show. Daily Go Get 'Emism Show. Daily Go Get 'Emism Show. Yeah, and it's the daily Go Get 'Emism Show. You think it ain't when it is? You think it won't when it whiz? We are here, we are in motion, we do this thing, taking off fast lane, no coasting, and everything is gonna be all right. We do this thing, this game tight, don't you know? Now, it's going down, baby. Yes, it is, baby. Everything is gonna be okay. Hey, it's the daily Go Get 'Emism Show. So what's going on, y'all? How y'all feeling? Pretty Petty Tuesday all up in your area, baby. Pretty Petty Tuesday all up in your area. And I'm feeling like a real man should now. And I hope y'all feeling the same way. And everything is going to be okay. Hey. Tonight on this Pretty Petty Tuesday, the 6th of, July, baby. July 6th, the real holiday. Yeah, you know, they celebrate the 4th, but that wasn't the real holiday. It all happened on the 6th. It's the untold story. It's the untold story. What you know? What you know? I just told you. All right. Tonight we talking about the P and the D ain't free. The P and the D ain't free. The P and the D ain't free. Now, what y'all know, baby? What you know? Now, the old heads has told us for years, ain't no such thing as free P. Ain't no such thing as free V. Ain't no such thing as free T. Twice. And we took that on the chin. Many of us believed that it was true. We accepted that it was an actual fact. But what we may not have found out that, it turns out the D ain't all that free either. Oh man, hold on. We ain't gonna do it like yesterday. Hold on. Let me get it together over here. What we doing? Yes. Fresh colon green. Yes. We ain't gonna do it like yesterday. You know, yesterday I ain't had my drink. I ain't had no drink. Today I got my drink. The good drink. Got that good drink on deck. Yeah. So like I said, what the old heads didn't tell us is that come to find out the D ain't all that free either. Now, as they did tell us, you pay in other ways besides money, but you're gonna pay in money too. You know, it seemed like all of the other ways that they told us sort of equaled up to us paying money too. But what about what about the fact that a lot of these women out here mad, frustrated, they pissed off, you know what I mean? They complaining, they screaming bloody murder. Some of them going to court, back and forth to court. They talking about they've been robbed, they've been lied to, they've been stolen from. Yo, I lent this nigga all this. I gave him all this. I can't believe that I listened. You know, especially with that stimulus money. Oh, I get it. You wasn't counting that money. Oh, okay. Well, that's okay. I'm accounting for you. Got you. Don't you worry. Don't you worry about a thing. Yeah, I got you. So we're gonna take a look at it tonight. They say the P ain't free and neither is the D. I said the P ain't free and neither is the D. I said P ain't free and neither is the D. I said P ain't free and neither is the D. I said P ain't free and neither is the D. I said P ain't free and neither is the D. I said P ain't free and neither is the D. Don't you see? What's going on, y'all? So how y'all feeling? Let me shout out my peoples. Carol Chamberlain, me favorita. As all up in the house, is always good to see ya. Word. And my brother Ansel Jones, you know the girls would be more. Can't leave them alone. And T Carry right morning, noon, and night. It's always good to have my peoples going directly up in your sight. And Emily Dunlap is in the house of bow. She about to turn that out. And Robbie and Ming, my big sis, doing the thing. She does the thing, swing something like a queen for a king. And Tone starts. Oh, my man Tone, what's going on, my brother? Good to see you hanging on your own. Stacy White, what's going on, my? Thanks for holding it down and coming around. Okay. And my man Jay Hawk. Jeff Hawkins, all up in your area. What's going on, my man? My mellow, my man. What's going on, dog? So, yeah. So, we're going to have this conversation tonight. That's what we're going to do. We're going to have this conversation tonight, and it all starts right now. So, let's get it popping. Urban Therapy with Sun 752. When this your daily, the daily go get 'emism show. We do this every single day, every day it rains. Every day it rains, and the DG will do the same. We break it down, baby. Every day it rains, and the DG will do the same. Every day it rains, and the DG will do the same. Every day it rains, and the DG will do the same. Every day it rains, and the DG will do the same. I'm your host, Sun 752, aka Omar with the. And if you can't say Omar with the, well, then you just say Omar with the R. Listen, tonight on the Daily Go Get 'Emism show, we are talking about the P and the D ain't free. Now, I know that's going to ruffle a few feathers. I understand. I get it. It's going to ruffle a few feathers. Oh, yeah. I mean, you know, for years, like I said, the old heads always been telling us that, the P ain't free. Ain't no free pussy out there, my brother. Young blood. Ain't no free. No. Some young brothers believed it. A lot of young brothers didn't believe it. Some young brothers felt like they was too cute to give up a couple of dollars in order to get the boots. I'm too cute to pay for the boots. I'm too cute to pay for the boots. I let them ugly niggas give up all the loot, but I'm too cute to pay for any of the boots. I understand. I know how it be. But trust me. And trust me when I tell you this. Trust me that I'm telling you the truth. Ain't nobody that fly. Ain't nobody that fly that they can have anybody that they want. I know we talk like that, especially when we start grandstanding and getting on our shit. I can have anybody I want. Yeah, I mean, it sound good. And some people might even believe that if they the ones that want you. But in all reality, every last person on earth has somebody in their past that don't want to have nothing to do with them. Nothing. I don't care how pretty you are, shorty. I don't care how fat your ass is, shorty. Yeah, I don't care how good you swallow the joints. I get it. Everybody has somebody in their past that's like, go ahead, listen. I got something I gotta do, and it ain't you. So I'll catch up to you when I catch up to you. Or our time with each other is just that. And it's over. Everybody has that in their history. I don't care if you a movie star or a singer or a great well-known international celebrity. Somebody in your life was like, it ain't worth all the hassle. It ain't worth all the trouble. So with that being said, more than likely, with that fact being a fact, you have probably chased somebody at some point in your life. And that's when the payments started, baby. That's when those payments started. That moment when you realized that you was going to have to do something extra in order to get with that person that you wanted to get with, that's when your payment started. You may have paid with money. You may have paid with time. You may have paid with effort. You may have paid with your humility. You may have paid with your dignity. You may have paid with your pride. You may have paid with your soul. You may have paid with your spirit. You may have paid with your energy. You may have paid, 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 paid. Yeah, you paid to the point where you may have thought at the end of all these payments, like, yo, it probably would have been better to just give a couple of dollars and be out. You may have come to the conclusion that, yo, you know what? With the emotional toll that this shit took on me, maybe I should have just gave up a couple of dollars, hit and quit. But no, you wasn't going to do that. You was too fly, baby. You too fly to be paying for some ass. And come on, shorty, you know you too hot to be paying for some dick. You know. But when you check your emotional receipt book, you see a lot of payments in that shit, don't you? Come on, you ain't got to lie to me. You ain't got to lie. You ain't got to lie. When the P is good, you gonna pay for it. Oh yeah, you will pay handsomely. Yeah, when the P is good. Shoot, you got dudes out here paying for garbage P. Like, this P ain't really worth money, but I'm paying anyway. Because you know why I'm paying? Because this one right here is worth money beyond the pussy. Like, this one right here is worth money. The twat, it's okay. You know what I'm saying? If I had to grade it, I'd give it a C. Maybe a C plus, but no, you're not a B. You're not ready to start heading for an honor roll. But you got some other good shit going on, and it's worth a payment. It's worth a payment. Dudes have gotten married behind that kind of shit. And you know women have gotten married behind that kind of shit too. Like, yo, the D is really garbage. The dick is garbage. But he ain't garbage. He the man. This is the kind of man that you can build a future with. And maybe somewhere along the line, I can upgrade the D. I can show him how to use the D, but in the grand scheme of things, the D is not the most important thing. You already started payment by the time you come to that realization, baby. You done already paid. You done already started making payments. Look at that emotional. Look, yo. Normally, I wouldn't suggest that a man go in a woman's purse, but I need somebody to go in a woman's purse and get that emotional receipt book out of there, and let's see what's going on. Let me see what kind of payments she been making. It's simple and plain for some. It's simple and plain for some. You know, how many of y'all, don't lie, how many of y'all have moved a nigga into your crib or a chick? How many of y'all have moved a nigga or a chick into your crib and regretted the fuck out of it by the time it was over? And maybe way before then. Raise your hand. Now, y'all can see my hand, but I can't see yours. Now, I'm going to be honest today, not just because it's my show, but I'm going to be honest with y'all, because when one person is honest, it encourages other people to be honest too. And you don't have to be honest with me. Be honest to yourself. If you move the motherfucker into your crib, I don't care how y'all was splitting the bills. You was making payments. You moved the dick into your house. Oh, yes, you did. Ow. You moved that ass right on in. Yeah. She's not just a friend. She is not just a friend. Oh, baby, you. Sucré chez toi. What's going on, ma? What's going on, ma? So she says, so you're saying people paying when a person don't want them? You paying when they do want you too. But you absolutely are paying when when you chasing behind somebody who doesn't seem to be all that interested in you. And you know, like I said, you don't have to admit it to me, but you've already admitted it to yourself. That's what all those tears was about. That's what all that frustration is about. That's what all of that. That's what the celibacy and the abstinence and all of that shit and the getting right with God and, you know, being a born again Christian and all that old shit. That's what all that shit is about. All that shit is about bad D that you paid for. You did not get the D that you paid for. In the beginning, it seemed like you was getting it. It seemed like you was getting it. After a while, but it's all good, y'all. We gonna work it out tonight on the Daily Go Get Mism show. I need y'all to hit that like button. I need y'all to hit that like button. And I need y'all to share this show because y'all gonna hear something tonight. It's gonna make you feel like and I need y'all to subscribe to this channel. If you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, please subscribe to the channel. If y'all want to call into the show, give your 2 cents. You know what I mean? Purge yourself. Put it all on the line. You know what I'm saying? Yo, if you are ready to testify and tell the truth, the number to call is area code 319-527-6199. That's the number to call. I said a 319-527-6199. Yes, y'all. I said a 319-527-6199. Yeah, get on the line. I said a 319-527-6199. Yeah, get your shine, baby. Get your shine, baby. Get your shine, baby. 319-527-6199, baby. Daily Go Get Mism show. So, Tone Stark says Medea new account now in jail again until maybe Sunday. Damn. Oh, you said made a new account. Okay, I got you. I got you, son. I see what you're saying. I see what you're saying. All right. What we got? Aqua activated. What's up, ma? Cherry, Dana, Dane. And Cinderella, Dana. What's going on, man? Good to see me some you. So, yeah, the P and the D ain't free. We already knew the P wasn't free. But, you know, a lot of people don't understand how expensive the D can be. And you know that the D must have a pretty high money value. Because, I mean, why are these women all pissed off? I can't believe that motherfucker. I can't believe that bum Nick. I don't know how I got caught up with this mother. I'll be damned if I do it again. Yo, him and his whole family. Yo, the motherfucker got kids out there that he ain't. This is some bullshit. I thought I could turn him around. You know, when you show a nigga love, they said that, well, next time I'm a little bit older, a little bit wiser. No, I'ma never do this. I ain't falling in love again. I'ma protect my heart like it's ain't nobody getting between these. You can't, never again, for reals, yo. I'm in counseling right now. Yo, after I finish this therapy, my therapist say that. Well, anyway, I'm getting better. I'm working on my constitution, it's gonna be all right. I'm starting all over, and the next man gonna have to do he fucked it up for everybody. Yo, I don't know I just want my money back. I thought about suing him in small claims court. Well, You live and you learn, girl. And well, I can't believe I used to tease and all my girlfriends. I just used to cry every night, and the motherfucker had the nerve to, his dick wasn't even little dick motherfucker. He used to piss on his balls. I cooked and cleaned for him. Y'all know what I'm talking about. I don't really have to spell it out, but I will if y'all act like y'all really don't know the deal. You paid a couple of dollars, a couple of thousand, a couple of mil in points on your heart, and you tried to press rewind and restart. I understand, baby. I do. But see, you have to understand the D and the P ain't free. We thought the P was never free, but we didn't know that you would have to pay for the D. Now, how many D payments have you made? You still acting like you understand that shit. Hey, okay. Oh. See that we have a call on the line. Okay. If y'all want to call in, 319-527-6199. You know what I mean? And y'all can add in y'all 2 cents. Y'all can talk about it. We about to get it in. The P and the D ain't free. The P and the D ain't free. Like I know, ladies, y'all. I know y'all. A lot of y'all feel like I ain't never pay for no dick. Ever pay for an Uber ride? No, fuck Uber. Now you know what? I ain't gonna get into that. Have you ever let a motherfucker who didn't have a license drive your car? You ain't got a lot of me. Tell the truth. Let me ask a better question. Have you ever bought a motherfucker who ain't got a license a car? Love makes you do strange things. It turns them pauper niggas into them kings. You bought that nigga a car, he ain't got license the first, ain't got job the first. Yo, nigga's the worst. But he's slinging that D every night. He got you feeling kind of right. You went to the dealership, not brand new. You got him a little used thing so he could do what he got to do. He had a plan and he was your man and you was holding that nigga down. You understand? But you was making D payments. Oh, you was making D payments. I said that you was making D payments. You was making D payments. I said you was making D payments. You was making D payments. I said you was making D payments. You was making D payments. You ain't got to lie to me. My name is Son. You ain't got to lie to me because I ain't the one. I seen the payments get made. Maybe even got a couple dollars myself. All right. Okay. All right. So we're gonna take the callers in the order that they requested to speak. So I'm gonna say caller with the last number 7019 and then caller with the last numbers 4828. So caller with the last numbers 7019. Welcome to the Daily Go Getimism Show. Thank you for holding. What's on your mind this evening? Good evening.
This is a huge topic. So
wait a minute, hold on, slow down, chill, because you sound a little rattled. I just want you to take a deep breath. Relax.
First, I need to clarify a few things that you said, and I wrote some notes.
Okay. I don't forget. Oh, you wrote notes? Oh, it's going down tonight. Okay, all right, that's what's up.
So you said that D payments pretty much are more expensive or higher than P payments. Is that what you said?
No, not more expensive. Just they may be as expensive, but the one thing is for sure, they're not free. You know what I'm saying? They can get up there. They can get up there. I don't know if they'll ever be as expensive as P payments. You know what I mean? Because we have accepted as a society that the P should be paid for. We make excuses for paying for the P. But when it comes to the D, we like, wait a minute.
Okay.
Wait a minute.
Because that's exactly what I was going to say. I'm like, wait a minute. Most men won't openly say, like, they're not willing to openly admit that they're willing to pay for it as much as they darn sure aren't willing to admit that they accept money from women, that regularly.
Yeah, that's true. And then you have those who will admit it. Like,
yeah.
Like, yeah, I'm getting money from these bitches. Like, I mean, and that's a quote. I've heard it. Like, shit, I'm getting money from these bitches, man. Fuck what y'all talking about. And they do. So,
I don't know many men like that, but I'm sure that they're out there.
Well, have you ever known a man who told you, who may have said, maybe in your presence or whatever, that his women take care of him?
No.
Oh, okay.
Not me personally.
Okay, no man
has ever said that to me, but
no, not. I mean,
I know of situations, but it's usually because I've heard of it from the woman. So, I know women who have admitted to me that they have, done certain things for their man.
Mm-hmm.
And a lot of times, I mean, I can't say it don't have anything to do with the deed, but I would say that for women, it's more pricier emotionally than it is the deed. Now, I know women will probably pay for some good deeds, but I think the men and women that I know of specifically, the women are probably more invested in getting that man to be where they think he should be. So that he can just be a better man overall, as opposed to, I'm paying him because he got good deeds.
Right. Like, women don't normally say that they're paying for the D. They normally say that they're helping out. They normally say that they're being a team player, that they're looking out, things like that. And they are. They just don't seem to. They just haven't, dealt with the reality that they making D payments. But I bet you one thing. I bet you they getting D on a regular basis. Because if you lend in money and you are invested in a motherfucker that ain't even coming you out right. Well, I mean, it's a choice.
Listen, don't discount it, because I know of plenty situations where that's the case. Because it's not, I don't know. Listen, all I can say is I know of a lot of situations where that's the case, where women are invested in a man who, the sex is mediocre.
Okay.
So yeah.
Okay. Well, I don't know. I don't know how.
Me personally, I'm not paying for bad deals. I'm not.
No. I mean, I can see how it could happen, because, like I said, I've known men who have paid for P that wasn't really all of that. I've seen it. But even when you are paying for the P that's all of that, I've long held the belief that you're not really paying for the P, you're paying for the attachment to the P. The woman that the P is attached to is what you're really paying for, because she got you by the brain waves. She got you. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Her mind game is extremely strong. She talking you into doing all kinds of shit that you ain't got no business doing. And yeah, the sex may not be mind blowing, but for a lot of people, sex is all mental anyway. For a lot of people, for me, it ain't.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? I contend that for me, it ain't. But even I might be jaded. I might be on some bullshit, but I don't think I am.
Probably.
I'm just saying. You know what I mean? I try to separate the wheat from the chaff. Like, listen.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Leo thing.
I ain't a Leo. Okay, all right, I am a Leo, but I'm saying they ain't got nothing to do with nothing. They got nothing to do with nothing. As a Leo, there's no way I would pay for garbage pee. No way.
Okay. Okay. If you say so. You mean to tell me there's never, ever, maybe when you was younger.
Oh, definitely not when I was young. You gonna get that shit. But you have a better chance when I cross the 30 threshold. That no, you know what? No, you're right. In my 20s, I definitely paid for. Yeah, I did, because that's when I moved.
Yeah, I knew it.
Yeah, I did. Yeah, because the first chick I moved in, whatever. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, you got me. You got me.
See?
You got me.
I knew it.
You know what I mean? But I bet you I ain't pay no more. I stopped them payments, man. I stopped them payments. I never paid again. Ever. And when she got her new man and he started making payments, I was like, what are you doing? You fucking the game up, homie. All right, let me stay out y'all business.
Okay, so let me ask a question. What in from your perspective, what constitutes from a man's perspective?
Oh Lord, here we go.
As paying for the piece. Because a lot of what you said from a woman's perspective didn't necessarily cost money, right?
Mm-hmm.
It was more like, time, effort, a lot of those things. So
those things
from a man's perspective, is it purely money?
It can be. No, it's not purely money, because although I consider time, energy, money. I mean, time, energy, effort, and all that stuff. I consider those things to be money, because I bet you when you do those things at your job, they translate into a check for you to compensation. So you should look at that as compensation in your personal life too, because the same time that you spend with doing something with someone, you could be spending that doing something lucrative financially for yourself, or doing something with someone else that may be more worthy of your time. So I consider that I consider it all to be monetized, but the way that I actually paid, when I think about it, because she moved in with me, she didn't pay no bills or nothing. You know what I'm saying? I was paying for everything. Plus, I gave her a little bit of money. She was able to
go an allowance.
Not really I'm gonna tell you like this: I wasn't even making a lot of money, but I was looking out. You know what I'm saying? I was looking out, and plus she was going to school, so moving in with me allowed her to go to school. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I paid. I paid for the pee. I'm so ashamed.
It's the right thing to do.
I did. It was the right thing to do. It was the. I think I felt like it was the right thing to do at the time. And here's the thing: a lot of times when a man pay for the pee, he can actually feel good about it. Like in instances like that, when you are helping somebody to do something for their own future, whether you are involved in it or not, it gives you a good feeling if you're a decent type of man, I think. You know what I'm saying?
That was my next question, because I was going to ask, do men often regret? See, in similar situations, I've heard men um, maybe not so happy about the decision of allowing a woman to, like sometimes in marriages, and even when their marriage isn't in the equation, when a man allows a woman or lives together with a woman and she goes to school and she ups her education and she does all these things and he pays all the bills and holds things down at home. And then sometimes I guess the men feel like now she's different because now she's in a better position than she was before. And women don't necessarily always look at that as a favor to her, right? So and like sort of something that she wouldn't have been able to do otherwise if he didn't hold it down.
Mm-hmm.
So there has often been conflict in those situations when a woman has basically been able to set her career up while the man holds it down and pays all the bills, and she doesn't have to do that. And now she may be higher than him financially, and now he feels like she thinks she's better because you know, that's the situation. And then for whatever reason, they don't work out.
Mm-hmm.
So I wonder if it's often that men regret those decisions of allowing a woman to, or assisting a woman to basically upgrade herself or, you know, level up. And then, so does he regret those decisions of paying, quote unquote, paying for the fleet?
I've known men who took back the drawers that they bought for their women. Straight lace. Took the I mean, it's pretty petty Tuesday, right? Took the drawers back. He like, nah, you can keep all that other shit. But I'll be goddamn if the next man is going to enjoy you and these Vickies and Frederick. Nah, fuck that. Took the drawers back. Like, yeah, you know, these TVs and you know, furniture and all, fuck all that. He ain't getting, you know, he might get the pussy, but he ain't gonna be inside these drawers. I'm taking the drawers back. Me personally, either I'm looking out or I'm not. But I'm not gonna hate. Mm-hmm. I'm not gonna help you and then hate on you. It's just not in my nature. So my thing is always, and I mean always, whether me and you are together or not, I want you to be all right. If I want you to be all right when we're together, then I'm going to want you to be all right when we're apart. You know what I mean? If I care about you, you know, my care for a person is not conditional of them, you know, reciprocating or doing it with me. You know what I'm saying? So nah, we not playing them kind of games.
Not me. I don't feel that way.
Okay. All right. Well, that's all right though. That's all right. I was just explaining my position. No, I have never regretted paying for the pee in that way. You know. Now if I actually paid straight up money for the pee, like soliciting prostitution, I would definitely regret that. Because I don't want to, you know, especially like in the 80s and 90s when HIV was such a worry. Like, you mean to tell me I'm gonna pay for my own demise? Nah, I'm good. If I'm a die of a sexually transmitted disease, it gotta be free. All right, so I'm saying, you know, I mean, listen, you know what I'm talking about. It's sort of like when a woman breaks up with a man, or let's say a man breaks up with a woman, and the first thing the woman does is go get an STD test. You know what I'm saying? They'll go get an AIDS test and all that. Like, he would never give me the shit while we was together. But wait a minute.
I didn't know people did this.
Yeah. I ain't talking. Yeah, pregnancy. No.
After you break up.
All right, hold on. We have another call on the line. You just hold tight. We have another caller on the line. Caller with the last number is 4828. Thank you for holding. Welcome to the Daily Go Getimism Show. What's going on? Stop that laughing. Stop that laughing. Excuse me.
I'm sorry. I already know whenever I hear her on the line, she and I are usually on the line together, and she's gonna.
What a mess. What a
she's pretty much gonna cover anything that I wanted to touch on. You guys pretty much covered it. I was just gonna add that paying for it doesn't mean money. It's emotional energy. It's time. For women, a lot. Sometimes we pay for it by cooking for a dude. Being readily available whenever he wants us. So a lot of women don't realize, or will say, "I don't pay for the deed." Yes, you do. Yes, you do. Because when that man wants to see you, you make yourself ready and available. That's paying for it. Because you're paying for it with time and you're paying for it with effort. And I'm not saying there's anything wrong with it. I'm just saying that we definitely pay for it. But some women will brag about paying for the deed, like when it's good. Like if the dude is busting her back out, they'll be like, "Girl, whew, they were so good. I had to make his car payment for him today." You know what I mean? Like, and they won't feel any shame about it. And God bless their heart. I'm just saying.
Hey, it is what it is.
I don't care like that.
Listen,
I don't care like that.
It is what it is. Like there are a lot of ways to make payments, and we're coming into the realization nowadays that it's a unisex thing. It's not a one-sided deal. Women may have the P paid for a little bit more frequently and maybe even more lavishly. But when a man is having the D paid for, it's a remarkable thing. It will definitely have people thinking. Have people talking. Like, yo, yeah. Like, listen, let's call it Tamika. Miss Tamika divorced her husband like 5 years ago, and she was by herself the whole time, for the whole 4 years. But in the last 6 months, Miss Tamika, to move this dude in. Now, I don't know how long they were seeing each other before, but the boy used to be coming on foot, knocking on the door. Now he on the other side of that door, and he got a new car. It ain't new, but he ain't on foot no more. So in 90 days time, and that ain't Miss Tamika car. You know what I'm saying?
He wasn't driving Miss Tamika car first.
He might have been driving Miss Tamika car. Listen, Miss Tamika might not have been the type that would lend you a car, but Miss Tamika might have been like, we can go down to Philadelphia auto auction, though. We get you a little something. You know what I mean? Miss Tamika might be a hustler. She sell cars her goddamn self. Here, take this. Yeah, you got dealer tags on your shit. Yeah.
I think more scenarios end up like baby boys, like
yeah,
driving Miss Tamika car, taking her out late for work and everything.
Listen, man. Listen.
That's true.
The bottom line is Miss Tamika paying for the D. Miss T paying for the D. Miss T is definitely paying for the T, for the D. It happens. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, when a man is having his D paid for, it's going to get people talking. It is like, oh, okay, oh, okay. We see what's going on here. It's a sight to behold. And you can say, people can say, well, everybody need to just mind their own business. You can say that all you want. You going to listen. Just because you don't open your mouth don't mean that you're minding your business. And even if you are minding your business, that don't mean that you haven't seen what you saw. You're minding your business until you express your
peeking out the window.
Well, I was just going to say you're minding your business until you express your opinion on it. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, you displaying it. You can't tell people to mind their business. Like you out here. You out here. Miss Tamika, you know that boy was getting off the 56 trolley. He was going down Erie Avenue, getting off that 56 trolley and shit. And now he pulling up. He pulling up in a little, you know, he pulling up in a little Lexus ES 300 1995 joint. All right.
Tamika want to make sure he gets there early. It don't take him too long to get there.
You know what I mean? Like,
Mr. Mika
didn't want her man on a trolley. She rather see him get out of a car. How does that reflect on Mr. Mika?
Mr. Mika bought her man a 1987 Maxima, the box type. You know what I mean? Threw some hammer rims on that shit and some tint.
It ain't the 56.
It's still rolling.
Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? Vroom.
Good on gas and everything.
It is. An 87 Max. That's they floating. Well, it's kind of banging right now, you know what I'm saying? But the bottom.
Miles and still rolling.
Hey, Nissan. That's, you know what I'm saying? You know,
That's right.
She could have bought him a Datsun B210, but anyway. So the thing is, there are so many ways to make a P or D payment. You know, if you're helping out, if you're looking out, you know, you spending time. Even if you shoot, all right, you do a motherfucker taxes for free. All right. I bet try that with Jackson Hewitt.
I ain't doing nobody taxes for free.
That dude must be really good.
I was saying, he do motherfucking taxes for free. You know what I mean? He's just looking out. You know, you listen. You may not have made his child support payment, but you just hooked his child up for Christmas.
Taxes for free. You might as well pay your child support.
Well, you know, some people, you know, it's all in the perspective of the payer. You know what I mean? The person making the payment is the perspective that you have to look at it from. So you may not have paid his child support, but you may have took care of the Christmas for the kids. Hey, you gotta take care of Christmas. Right?
Mm-hmm.
Now the motherfucking child support payment might only been $150. The nigga got like 11 kids.
Yeah, nah. See.
And you buying
carry the one.
And you bought him a used PS4 from off OfferUp. God damn. You could have
I'm sitting here doing crap. I'm like, wait a minute. I paid for Christmas gifts.
Look,
I sure did. 2 years in a row.
Look, you all on Facebook. You all up on Facebook marketplace and shit, looking for cheap games online and shit. You know? So you selling PS4 and Xbox One games for $10 a piece? Let me see your catalog. Give me all you got. God damn. That motherfucker got Spider-Man, Crash Bandicoot, got Call of Duty. He got a variety of shit. But anyway,
I have a question.
You'd have made a P payment or a D payment, something. You'd have done something. God damn. Anyway, yes.
So the chat went up on my screen, and somebody asked, "What's wrong with paying for the P or the D? What's wrong with paying for it?"
Well,
I don't remember who it was, but
okay. Well, there may be nothing wrong with it if you are comfortable with it. A lot of people are in denial that they're doing it. That's all. Mm-hmm. A lot of people are just in straight denial. You know, they'll tell you straight up and down, no, I would never pay for nothing. No. I'm like, okay. I mean, especially some men and women, they'll be like, All right, yeah, if we go out to dinner or something like that, that's like paying. But I ate too, so that's not really like paying. But they'll deny that they actually passed off real money, like cash money. I'm like, so you ain't never passed off no cash money. Okay.
Yeah, I've definitely done that.
You know what I'm saying? Exactly. Most of us have done it. You know, most of us have done it. So, you know, it may have been a little for some, it may have been a lot for others. But your saving grace is the fact that you had money left over. That's not everybody's story. You got chicks out here giving their whole tax return to niggas. Yes.
Yeah, I ain't doing
it's a fact. Them little memes on
What now?
I said you got chicks out here giving their whole tax return to niggas. I'd seen it.
That's what I thought you said.
Yeah, so those memes that you see on Facebook and Instagram, yeah, some of them are based on facts. Plenty of them. Handed the check over. You got 3 kids and you just handed over a tax return check. $7,000.
He about to flip it. What you mean?
Yeah, he was and he did flip it. Mm-hmm. He flipped it.
Nope.
What you need to do is flip the dirty ass mattress, yo. What?
Yeah.
Listen, you.
My ex-husband asked me for some of the tax return money. He said, "Those are my kids." I said, "Are they?"
You know what? You gotta chill. You gotta chill, yo. This is a family show. I don't know what you doing right now. Yo, you gotta chill.
I thought those were jokes. No, we're not. No. Did you work this year? No, we're not doing that.
Yo,
all right. I need to get back on the stairway to heaven. I'm sorry.
Yo, you done blew up the whole spot. Everything starts from here. You done fucked up everything. This is bad. Real bad. You know what I'm saying? You said, are they?
Hear my voice. If you could hear the sound of my voice, do not get that brother your tax return.
I'm gonna have to. I'm gonna co-sign that. Like, because if you can come around with opportunities, lucrative opportunities around tax time, you should be able to do that shit after April 15th too, nigga. You know,
that's right.
I'm saying?
That's right. What do you mean April 15th? People start filing their taxes the last 2 weeks of January, bro.
I'm just talking about after the deadline. That's all I'm talking about. You know what I'm saying? I'm talking about after the deadline, after the dude with the Statue of Liberty uniform, you know what I mean? You know, hibernate for the summer and shit. You know what I'm saying?
Leave that man alone.
I'm leaving him alone. Yeah, you know, he getting paid out there. Now, I would like to see the motherfucker. I would like to see the chick that's making a D payment for him. That should be interesting. But anyway,
He dropped him off.
I'm not saying. Hey, she might have. You know what I'm saying? She might have. A check is a check. A check is a check, and I have no.
15 minutes and beat the horn.
An honest dollar is not something that I'm going to clown. However, shout out to the to all of those Elmo costume wearing motherfuckers down Times Square. You know what I mean? Shout out to y'all. I know y'all be hot as shit in the summertime, stinking ass Elmo motherfuckers. Just stink Elmo. I ain't paying no $10 to take. Listen.
In honest day's work.
I'm not paying $10 to take a picture with your stinking Elmo dress. Get your sweaty ass flannel. Get your sweaty ass flannel armor from around my child. Get the fuck out of here. Come here. Yo, come here. Get the fuck away from that nasty ass niggas.
It's a tourist attraction.
I'll say you wrong. You wrong.
Yo, it got like 4 Elmos. When I was damn near Elmo in every corner and shit. You know what I'm saying? Look, one of y'all motherfuckers need to go down to the village or somewhere. You know what I'm saying? It ain't enough money. It ain't enough money. Hold on.
They can't
Hold
go
on.
down to the village. It'd be a whole different scene.
Oh.
Yeah, what you doing to Elmo?
A check is a check. A check is a check.
Okay.
Look, are they making it?
Have a little
Look. This is
bandana tied around his neck. Cat kicked off to the side down in the village. What you doing? Don't be sending Elmo down there now.
well. But my question is, if Elmo go down to the village, will there be a D payment or P payment? That's what I need to know.
If it's in the village, it's both. That's what I'm saying.
It might be an A payment. That might be an A payment.
Like right on West 4th Street.
Hold on, what's the other one? Hold on, down Times Square, they be having a bunch of Elmos, and they got a what's the other one they be having? What is that shit? I don't know. It slips in my mind, but you know they be down there, damn near competing and shit. Like, yo, just sweaty, nasty ass shit. That shit is all right. Like around November, December. You know what I mean? You know, January and shit. You know what I'm saying? You know, summertime, you need to hang that Elmo shit up. You know what I'm saying? Get yourself an Aquaman uniform or something.
Out during the winter time.
Listen, man. You know what I'm saying? Elmo need to watch his ass too. Watch that nasty.
No, I knew it.
Watch that nasty ass uniform. Y'all sticky. Y'all got Elmo fucked up. Stop fucking up Elmo.
Elmo without the
La la la. La la la, stinky ass. Okay, my bad. Okay.
Lord,
as we proceed to give you what you need, like I said, the biggest problem is when people deny that they've been making D payments, or when they've been making P payments, or they wanna be all embarrassed because they paid for some D or some P. What really matters is whether the D or the P is making you happy. If the D or the P is fulfilling your greatest fantasies and keeping you happy and content and satisfied, that's what you need to concentrate on. You know what I mean? So write that check, slide that card, pass off that cash. You know what I'm saying? Open up your doors to the house, to the car, horse and carriage, whatever the fuck it is. Listen. Shout out to all the tourists, you know, riding around in horse and buggies and shit. Listen, if you take a horse and buggy ride, and I don't care where it is, you making a D or a P payment. That's all I'm saying. In this world in this age of automotive designs, you horse and carriage in it. Yeah, you making D and P payments. You know, shit. I bet you. I know one thing. Those horse and carriage rides cost a lot more than Uber. The horse and carriage rides cost a lot more than Uber and Lyft. That's a fact. That's a fact. So, you know, go ahead, man. Pay for what you got to pay for. Nars Hill says divorce equals low credit scores.
How about if you're driving your dude or some dude that you messing with back and forth to work? That's a D payment.
It is.
That's a D payment.
It's a D payment
I'm here thinking,
and supposedly it's supposed
they're not making payment.
That's a D payment with supposed returns on your investment. See, the idea is that you're taking them to work and then he can work and give you money. But does it always work out that way?
No. That's not for some people.
That's right.
For some people, the idea is that as soon as you pick him up, you can bring his ass right back to your house, and I mean, he can bust your back out.
He ain't making no stops.
Listen,
that's right.
You catch
I
that?
Got you. I'll pick you right up.
That same dude that you drop off to work would duck you on Friday, duck you on payday Friday and shit, you know what I mean? And fuck up his whole money, fuck up all his money drinking and smoking and shit. You know what I'm saying? I seen it.
And
especially.
Have somewhere to stay.
Man, listen. Shout out.
Don't even care.
Hold on.
What you gotta do.
I gotta give this shout out. Shout out to all of the women out there that used to show up to their man's job on payday Friday to physically pick up their check because they knew if he escaped with that bitch, you know what I'm saying, it wasn't gonna be no money on Saturday. You know what I'm saying? Yo, such and such is up here. Such and such lady is here to pick up his check. He's still working. She came to pick up that check before he got off work. You know what I mean? She had to go ahead, make her payments to whatever, and give him the balance. That was his get high money.
Somebody said, shout out to my mom. That just flashed across my screen.
It is what it is. It is what it is. Jeff Hawkins says exactly. Oh, return on investment. Yeah, but it don't be. Listen, man, I remember the crack era too well. That shit used to be funny. You know what I mean? Mad chicks coming up to my business. Yeah, I'm Dennis' old lady. You know, I'd come get his pay for the week. And I'm like, well, let me check with Dennis. Is that okay? And Dennis is like, yeah, it's cool. It's cool. You know what I mean? Like Dennis ain't getting high off of that shit tonight. Fuck out of here. That rent gonna get paid. That food gonna get on the table and shit. I'm just thinking to myself like, yo, at least fry some chicken for Dennis tonight. I mean, that's the least you could do. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? You stop that motherfucker from getting high tonight, which is healthier for him, but you know, he's demoralized. Poor Dennis.
I don't think there's too many more Dennises right now.
It probably ain't. See, back in the day, crackheads used to work.
They probably killed all of that.
Yeah, well, you know, they got these new drugs now. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, back in the crack era was the good old days.
I'm sorry.
Those were the good old days. At least with crack, at least during the crack era, you understood why they was on drugs. I mean, think about it. You understood why a crackhead was doing what he was doing or she was doing. These drugs nowadays, you like, what? Pills? You did this for pills? Like, fuck, for a bag of weed? You did what for a bag of weed? The fuck out of here. You paid how much for a bag of weed? $50 for a bag of weed? Ain't that an ounce? A quarter ounce? Something? No, that's for a bag of weed. You pay $50 for a bag of a jar of blueberry weed. Fuck out of here, blueberry hydro. Fuck out of here, nigga. Make sure y'all hit that like button. Make sure y'all share the show. Make sure that y'all subscribe to the channel. This is the Daily Go Get It Show. We have been talking about the P and the D ain't free. So we've been basically talking about how people have paid for sex directly and indirectly, and may or may not be in denial of the fact that they have done it. Shout out to all my old heads. Shout out to all my sugar daddies, sugar mamas, sugar babies, the givers and the receivers, because even if you are receiving, you are making payments. Yes, if you're a receiver, you are still making D or P payments, or should I say P or D payments, because the P is first. All right. And you may ask, well, how am I paying if I'm getting everything? Because you got to be present, motherfucker. That's how. That's how. You know what I mean? He who is not here do not get paid. So your ass had to be here. If you're here, that means you can't be somewhere else. You want this money, don't you? Don't you want to get this? You want to get this money? All right then.
Yep. Like you want this D or you want this C?
Exactly.
It is what it is. I don't make up the rules. I just enforce them and have a lot of fun, chronicling how the whole thing went down. All right, y'all. We gotta get ready to get on up
I
out of
just
here.
want to say
Oh
one
no,
thing
go ahead. Go
before I
ahead.
go.
Go ahead.
I just want to say that I'm not sure if I could like this show because only on this show can you talk about Elmo and D and P payments all in the same subject. But it's okay.
Well, that's a testament to our commitment to variety and cultural diversity.
I need to hear that answer.
Cultural diversity.
Cultural diversity.
Wow.
No LGBTQ though. So I'm just saying. Oh wait. Actually, didn't we talk about the village? Okay, there you go. LGBTQ.
Oh, you know what?
Everybody make a payment.
What's the most that you've paid for P?
Okay. The most I've paid for P was a trip to London. That's the most I've paid directly for P. Vacation, 7 days. Huh?
I was surprised because you said you lived with somebody before. So depending on how long you live with them, I would think that them living with you and you know, riding out for them while they were in school would be.
That wasn't a long time though.
A trip to London.
That wasn't a long time. That move-in thing. That was only about something like about 6 months. It didn't.
Was less than a trip to London.
Well, see, the trip to London was a direct payment. The move-in thing that wasn't all the way direct. You know what I mean? It wasn't all the way direct.
You were covering the bills.
That's true.
Money whenever she did.
That's true, but I was paying the bills before she ever moved. You know what I mean? I lived in the place for years. You know what I'm saying? So maybe it's just the way I'm looking at it. You know what I'm saying? Like,
You're looking at it like the people who say, I was going to eat anyway.
To be honest with you, I spent most of the time, wondering, trying to find a way to end it. And I'm just being honest because I didn't want it in the beginning. I didn't want it from the beginning. I never meant to make those payments. I got forced into that pay. I was indentured into those payments. That was indentured servitude. That was indentured servitude.
So the trip to London.
That was voluntary. See, I mean, why? I don't see why you get mad. I was.
I'm not mad.
I was just like, indentured servitude. It is what it is. It is what it is. I didn't want it. It was forced upon me, and you know what I mean. They had me in the gallows and shit. You know what I mean? Shit was fucked up. But shout out to the overseers. But anyway, I made a deal with the proprietor and got up out of that situation. I was able to settle the debt, you know what I mean, and move up north. But anyway, it is what it is, man. You know what I mean? Shout out to Ireland and the potato famine. You know what I mean, for holding it down.
You know what?
Shout out to French fries. Shout out to the Russian proletariat and the Cossacks. Listen, we gotta do the birthday shout out to Kid. Shout out to the proletariat and the bourgeoisie and the Cossacks. Shout out to Karl Marx, Vladimir, Lenin, Stalin. Shout out to Anastasia. All right.
I can't.
Okay. All right. Listen. All right. Okay. Shout out to listen. Let me get serious. For all my brothers and sisters out there that are making y'all payments, I got one word of advice to all of y'all and a word of encouragement. Make the payments on time, nigga. Make the payments on time. You don't want to come late with the payments. The penalty is fucking devastating. I'm trying to tell you. That penalty. The penalty. Don't get forced into servitude like don't get forced into indentured servitude like what happened to me. But I'm here to relate my experiences to all of y'all. I love y'all. I love y'all niggas, man. And I ain't trying to let y'all go out like that. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. All right.
We appreciate you. Thank you.
I appreciate y'all too, man. You know, I feel free. I do. I feel free. You know what I'm saying? And I haven't felt free in I don't know how long. Shout out to those who feel paid. I feel free. I feel free. Shout out to those who feel paid. All right. We gotta do these birthday shout outs. Listen, I gotta let y'all go. You know what I'm saying? I really don't want to. I ain't gonna lie. It's been a blast. But we gotta get on the out of here. We gotta shut this party down. You know what I'm saying? I feel like I gotta take my allergy medicine. Y'all got me all fucked up. You know what I'm saying? Shout out Elmo. Great. Okay, peace. All right, y'all. I'll holler at y'all later. Y'all be safe. And thank you.
All right.
Thank you once
Thank
again.
you.
Whoo, Lord. Whoo, Lord. Who were those masked women? All right. So listen, sorry I didn't get to y'all comments, man, in the chat. But I see y'all in there. Y'all doing the damn thing. Shout out to everybody in the chat doing the damn thing. Thanks for holding it down. Thanks for pushing that like button, y'all. Don't forget to push it again if you haven't pushed it. Make sure that you share the show. Make sure that you subscribe to the channel if you haven't subscribed to the channel yet. For all the new listeners, yes, we do have this type of fun every night, but tonight was on some super extra. All right, we have some birthday shout outs to do. Some people were born on this glorious July 6th, and they deserve to be acknowledged. So let's go about our business of acknowledging them and making them feel special because they are special because they are special because they are S-P-E-C-I-A-L. They get the R-E-S-P-E-C-T. They are S-P-E-C-I-A-L. They get the R-E-S-P-E-C-T. They are S-P-E-C-I-A-L. They get the R-E-S-P-E-C-T. They get number one out the box, Yolanda Lewis, turning 47 years old today, and Charnay Corley, turning 32 years old today, and Donald Conover Jr. turning 50 years old today, and Elsie Brown turning 71 years old today, and Dawn Lopez turning 30 years old today, and Catherine Michelle Galvin turning 30 years old today, and Shakoma Pender, happy birthday to you, and Laney Rowe, happy birthday to you, and Nicholas Troy Clark turning 43 years old today, and last but not least, Dave Gaudet turning 51 years old today. I want to say happy birthday to all of you and anyone else out there who shares this birthday on this glorious July 6th, anywhere out there in the world, worldwide, internationally, and universally. All of y'all go ahead and turn up. But don't turn it too loud. Just turn up loud enough so everybody can hear you. Rock out, rock on and do the damn, the rock out, rock on and do the damn, rock out, rock on and do the damn thing. You do your thing, y'all. Represent the queens and kings. You do your thing, y'all. Represent the queens and kings. Good things happen to those who wait. Great things happen to those who grind, and anything can happen to those who go for theirs. So go hard, go for yours, and remember, man, listen, the P ain't free and the D costs money. Oh no, I said the P ain't free and the D costs money. So here we go. I know that a lot of y'all out there do not believe that you have ever paid for the D, but I know that it had an impact on your H. And you don't have to lose your M over some D. It's going to be okay. But it won't be free. So whether you pay for the D or the P or the D, it won't be free. And if you PAID for some P or some D, you do it for everybody except me. It's going to be all right. It's going to be okay. You pay for the D or the P in your own way. So whether you take them out to dinner, whether you marry them, whether you wife them, whether you hubby them, whether you boo them up, I don't care if all you bought was a Mr. Softy ice cream cone with the jimmies and a pretzel with cheese on that shit. You know that shit tastes good. He doesn't like a good cheese pretzel. Maybe he's gonna give that cheese. He give that cheese. You know what I'm saying? With pretzel, he give that cheese. Look, some of y'all thinking now, like, yo, I ain't had a cheese pretzel in a minute. A nice warm cheese pretzel? Yeah, it's cheese pretzel with that cheese. Yeah, some cheese. That's right. Or some cheese fries. You ain't had no cheese fries. Yummy. Them delicious carbs. Delicious carbs. Yeah, you paying for the date. You know cheese fries and a cheese pretzel. You know that's an aphrodisiac. You know what I'm saying? You give a woman who ain't never had a cheese pretzel and see if you don't get some ass. It's going to work. It's going to work. And y'all going to live happily ever after. It's going to be all right. It's going to be okay. You get a cheese pretzel, some cheese fries today. Cheese fries. I want to thank y'all for coming through, man. I really do. This has been a pleasure. It has been a pleasure for y'all coming through. We will be back tomorrow, 7:00 p.m. We're going to rock on, and do the damn thing. Peace to all my day ones, my everydays, and my brand news. I love y'all to death. Resuscitate y'all. Love y'all back to life. That's what I'm talking about. So, Blog Talk, let me get you on up out of here. Get with you later, my dear. Yes. And it's like that. It's like that, y'all. Goodbye. For my Instagrammers, the 5 Slammer Jammer, thanks for coming through and let me spit in my grammar this word. All right. Okay. And for my YouTubers, y'all know how we do, but I get with y'all later. Charles Lindsay. Yo, Chuck. You know what I'm talking about, saying that cheese pretzel shit. Let me put that, you go to the good humor truck, you start squeezing it, get cheese. Get cheese. You don't even know what kind of cheese that shit is on that pretzel. You know what kind of cheese it'd be on that pretzel? Soft. That should be good in the motherfucker. Like, damn, that shit good as shit. It's like a grilled cheese on pretzel. Let me get on the out of here, son. Hey, yo, happy birthday, baby boy. You know what I'm saying? We did shout you out on the show, and I tried to call you. I see you tried to call me back, but you know what I mean? I'm going to get with you. Love is love, baby boy. All righty, peace.